play, y'all had to be just do like crazy off-season conditioning, the speed, the way you guys move the ball, the speed that your guards have to have. How much work went into this season?
Well, this offseason we started doing 17s after practice, every practice. So it was tough during the after practices, but like it paid off, so it helped a lot. So
as far what goes into a 17 for me and for people who don't know,
it's just like you start on the baseline and you do 17 down and back. So
okay.
It's like a minute, so it's tough, but it helped obviously.
There at the end of the first quarter, you hit your third three of the quarter. I know Christian had three. You kind of gave the Jordan shrug there.
Yeah.
Was it just one of those weird moments where kind of everything was going in?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Probably shouldn't have done it.
But to be in a big district game like this and to get out to a lead like that, I mean, that had to be exactly what you guys wanted because they had so much size in there to be able to have a 25-6 lead. How key was that for you guys tonight?
Definitely. We tried to go into it getting Tamba and Akeem in foul trouble so they didn't have their bigs. And Coach E's plays worked, and we executed them, and it just worked good.
As far as last year, you looking back, and I know it didn't end the way you guys wanted it to, another loss in the region semis. How much does that fuel you now that you're an upperclassman and you're kind of the leader people look to kind of push you guys beyond that?
A ton. I mean, people are staying late after practices now, getting up, an hour more of shots because we just won it so bad this year because we were so close the past 2 years, and we just know we have what it takes. We just got to stay have the stamina to do it
throughout.
Right. One thing we want to do is get a lot of threes up, and we've kind of got in foul trouble and had to quit in the second quarter. But, going into the game, people said, what are you going to do to keep their bigs off the floor? I said, well, I want their bigs on the floor so we can space it and shoot it, and I'll trade threes. The way we shoot it, I'll trade threes for twos any day of the week. Now, granted, those two guys wore us out down low, but 4 guards are hard to chase it around, 5 guards at times for us tonight. And I thought, as they made runs, we just made 4 or 5 just really big plays to sustain our lead. They cut it, like I said, 5, maybe a couple times. We came back and answered. So I think that's a sign of a good team.
Right. I mean, it wasn't just Joe Anderson. It was Christian Gale. It was John Burrows making threes, like you mentioned. Every time they were able to cut it to 5 or 6, y'all were able to beat them back just a little bit. To play that style, though, you had to work those guys to death in the preseason as far as conditioning, getting up shots, volume shooting. How much effort do those guys put in all off-season and this preseason?
They love it. And then this group's so much fun to coach. And a guy you didn't mention, Emilio Cornelio, who's playing out of position, he's been our glue. He's been our warrior as far as pushing and shoving and beating and banging. And he's gave up. Coming into the game, he's maybe percentage-wise our best shooter, and he's kind of gave some of that up to the other guys to have to compete down low. And it's an unselfish team. They've worked all fall, all summer, and like I said, I'm so happy for this team because of the type of one, the kids they are, but two, the effort and dedication they've had in basketball.
You don't often see big-time district matchups this early in the season, though. How did that come to pass?
Well, they do a schedule, and we're just kind of stuck. They pull them out of the hat. And Coach Hutch and I were talking before the game. It's sad that as good as they're going to be, and I think we will be solid, that we have to play this early. He's missing a couple of football guys. I'm missing a couple of football guys. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is, and we'll get to play again maybe a couple of times down the road. But it's a huge win. Even though it's game 1 in the district, it's a really nice win for us.